starts. We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll take this to about the 28. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. 2nd and 7. He'll go again here with Henry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. We're going to go right back to Henry. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's the former Raven. That's Gus Edwards. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did. Now
the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. A run with Dobbins. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. They'll give it to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A. Throwing, Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes.
This one caught just past the pylon. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Jackson now. He's going to run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. On the give, here's Henry. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. He'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. They'll run it with Henry. It'll get forward to about the 42. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and long for Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. Whoa. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Jackson looking to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Johnston motioning over. Now it's Dobbins. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Dobbins. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 17.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Pistol here for Herbert. He's got his big tight end. Will Disley. Touchdown Chargers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
That's going to be caught. They're going to get the 2 points. They're going to take the lead here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Second down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, it's Henry. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Go again here with Henry. Yeah. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Henry. Give them a dozen.
That's how I know you suck.
And give them 1st and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Now, 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. A hit.
It's over, bitch. Cheaters never win.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike.
You thought you suck. Come on now. I'm trying to do that bullshit.